The gold and silver pawn shop is filled with stories of enormous profits and pricey transactions, making the Pawn Stars show a very interesting one to watch. Though many claim for the Pawn Stars show to be staged, the amount of costly items being bought and sold on the show are in no rarity. And with that, it is safe to say that the gold and silver pawn shop owners almost always making some profit out of their business dealings. Generally, if a television show that is primarily showing business dealings and transactions did not have a high tag on their deals, it is safe to say that not many would be interested in the show. But Pawn Stars did not fail to provide us with entertainment in those terms. And here is a list of 4 enormously expensive deals made by Rick on Pawn Stars. But before we begin, be sure you subscribe to the channel, and also don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on anything. Gold bar. Deaths are usually considered to bring events that are saddening in nature. Most people are not able to recover from the loss of their loved one, but with many restraining themselves from even touching their items. This man, who had came up in the gold and silver pawn shop, claimed to have been clearing his house after his grandmother passed away, and had come across a strange gold bar. He had estimated that if he were to melt that gold bar and receive money for it, he would have gained around $24,000. But when an expert at the shop took a closer look at the bar, he found out that it dated back to a much earlier Spanish shipwreck that happened in Texas. A page of the Gutenberg Bible. The gold and silver pawn shop's regular customer, Adam, walked into the pawn shop with a very interesting document. He claimed to be in possession of a page from the Gutenberg Bible. It is said that there were no more than 49 copies made of the Gutenberg Bible, indicating that anything associated would be worth a fortune. Adam had initially asked for a pricey amount of $65,000. But since Rick wanted a second opinion, he asked for his book expert to come in and have a look at the document. She estimated that the page might be worth at least $80,000, hence making Adam's demand a very rational one. Even after all, Rick only offered to pay $40,000 at it, and at the end, the deal was struck for $47,000. What a steal. Abraham Lincoln parlor card. In season 15, a man named Greg walked into the gold and silver pawn shop to sell an original Abraham Lincoln parlor card, which had the signature of the late 16th President of the United States of America. Since Rick knew these cards were very rare and probably one of the only ones left in private possession, Rick did not want to let go of this prized Abraham Lincoln item. All what concerned him was whether the card was real or not, and that he called an expert to be the judge of it. The expert claimed that the card was in fact very real, and he estimated the card at an amount of $150,000. The owner of the card and Rick struck a deal for $100,000, and both of them returned happy from the transaction. Silver, silver, and more silver. Family pressure forces people to do different things, sometimes insanely good, and at times very profitable ones. When a man was told by his father to start investing, he started buying silver bar and coins as a form of investment. When he had collected a total of more than 210 pounds of silver in terms of bars and coins, he decided to come to the gold and silver pawn shop and have a shot at his investment. Rick and his dad both enthusiastically had a close look at the silver, with Rick even drilling the silver bars to check if they are real from the inside too, or simply covered with a layer of silver. The silver turned out to be actually real, and hence Rick offered to pay $110,000, which the investor happily accepted as it was far more than the amount he had put in for the initial buying of the silver. Despite having to pay such large amounts to the customers for their terms, Rick never failed in making a profit for the gold and silver pawn shop, and with that, the list of Rick's jackpots does not end here. With them being so large in number, no list could probably have them all. Well, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then let us know by giving a thumbs up. We will see you soon in another video. And until then, take care and goodbye.